Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to sunny Cadwell Park. We are here with the first race of the Super Class. I thought I'd just take a wander around the paddock, have a look at some of the machines are there, the Clipstone father and son. Ryan on his rather swanky Aero Wilkinson racing machine, quite the missile. 106, 107 yesterday on a track day. Behind them, the Hornet team, a little reduced, missing Harry Smith and Andrew Sharkey, thanks to him. John the Greek there, 80 Horrocks, Ben Reddings. 80 on a rather fetching green coloured Hornet. Of course, because 80 does green light sprinting. Oh, what a fine figure of a man. I'm moving on now, quickly. Sean Collinson and Gary Smythe. Graham Tatton sporting the number 1 plate. Jerkrew behind him. Simon Palmer on his new Group 5 Vespa. Little water-cooled Falk number. And they're like buses. Don't see an Aero for years almost, it seems, and then suddenly here's 2 of them now. John Wood's on his. He's been out for a few meetings, fair enough on that. Michael Lester, hello Mike. Jason Mativiak racing us for the first time in 3 years. Very handsome looking machine. Chris Middleton. Oh, I'll talk to a microphone, shall I? Chris Middleton, a newcomer. Very clever machine. I don't know if you can see, let's have a look at the front here. There's 2 lines down up to the handlebar. The man's got a thumb back brake. I suppose there's slightly more chance of actually getting to it with your fingers. Aha, a chisel speed duo. 73 Gavin Gray, and then 94 Scott Thompson. Gav guessing for chisel speed this year. Right, I'm going to walk over to the grandstands. There'll be some people lurking up in the shade. It's quite wind. The wind's really picked up. Let's not forget Shane Hunsdale. Hey, look, there he is. Oh, beautiful. Scottish contingent, Drew Duncan. Every meeting for us is a long distance drive for him. A couple of bikes lurking right up there. I can see John Balcombe, Mikey Bonnet, and John Holt. Engines turned off, keeping it cold. Right, I can see our lovely cameraman, Sam. And you're going to have to put up with me struggling to get over the gate. Unfortunately, well, as you've seen, John the Greek is racing in this one, so we won't be listening to any commentary from him. And thanks to Sharky, broken again, for doing the commentary on the stock race. I'm just going to edge past some people, edging past. Hello, lovely people, thank you. Oh, sorry. You're right. Sorry. Caught a blood guy with my knee slider, still wearing my leathers. Right, I'll pass it over to Sam. I can concentrate on looking at the action. The previous race is still out. The checkered flag is being held, so I assume they're on the last lap. Yeah, the checkered flags. No, it's still being hidden. The little yellow bike you've just seen gone past, that's got Ian Scutt on it. Ian's no stranger to racing scooters. Leading one of the best Bantam racers. He's won the championship a few times. The little higher revving notes are obviously the BSA Bantams. I'm sorry, I just don't find four-strokes stirring the soul. I love that howl of the two-stroke. Quite a few out there today, the Bantams. Scuddy coming past us again. And the checker flag is being waved, so hopefully not too long before we're out. From qualifying, so we've got Mikey on pole, I think. And then Graham Tatton, and then John the Greek. John not on pole this time. He managed to get 2 laps in amongst traffic, and then his card fell off. Never happened before, but it was the first time, I suppose. I blame John for twaddling around with the scooter the night before. Probably not going to blame myself, am I? Don't know if that came over in the microphone, that scream. The Bantams have only got 3 gears, and my God, do they have to get them going, all paddling away when the race starts. Okay, they've let them all out. Number 39, Shane, deciding to let almost everyone else out third. Sean Collinson just bumping it off as he out he goes. 25, 26 riders. And our fine friend from the team numpties, if there's any swearing or untoward statements, it's probably them sitting immediately in front of us. Okay, they're just appearing down the bottom. John the Greek first. They will, of course, as I'm sure you know, I'm sure you remember, do a warm-up lap first. We're at Cadwell, a quick lap. Well, the laps are around 2 minutes. These guys should be able to get it down to about 156. The stock class, I think Graham and I were doing 159s earlier on today when Sharky was doing the commentary. Team Numpties living up to their name there. They can't, you're right. They can't let themselves. Okay, they're away on the warm-up. It's strange watching John pull away about 10th place there. He always takes it quite slowly on the warm-up. Most of us racers try and get our start dialed in, know where we are with the clutch and RPM and getting it going, and he seems to be quite relaxed.
Right, yes, back to me. So this is the super race, the smaller grid, but out in this race there are some of the bikes out of the stock race. This is because it gives the riders extra track time, but there are some rather large bikes out there.
The lovely tones of Wendy McNally doing the commentary from the tower.
I have to report that Graham Tattoo is on 2 on the grid. His bike went pop this morning, so he's going out on a second 4E engine. So it's the same sort of engine as he rides in his stock race, but he had a spare, so he's done what he needs to make it rideable for this race. So what he said to
Mikey tramping on, knee out. He's going to be on a warm-up lap. He's going to have to go to the naughty. Oh, looks like AD's pulling in. Oh, this is not good. AD Horrocks just coming up the slip lane, obviously unhappy with something on his scooter. It does sound a little bit spluttery, to be honest.
It says in your programme that Ionis Chitoglou, but in fact he's known to everybody on the grid as John the Greek, as he introduced himself to us. On 4 we've got 11 Drew Duncan, 5 number 44 Mark Quickstone, 6 83 Joe Crew, 7 18 John Hope, on 8 86 Jason Metivier, he's back after a couple of years absence, on 9 51 Ryan Quickstone. So Ryan's bike's one to point out to you because I believe, I'm looking, he's out on what looks like a motorbike. It is an Aprilia scooter. With fairing, so that's number 51, one to watch. So this bike was not great to start with. Setting's not quite right, other people have ridden it, so they've had to move foot pegs, etc. And it was a bit of a stretch, but we'll see. Just waiting to be able to start those orders, and then I'll tell you a bit more about it.
Yeah, well, there'll be a bit of a delay because if you look to your right, you will see you've got recovery. There is a pushing pulling a sidecar. So that's going to be another minute or two until we're clear.
So I'll carry on then. That's good. Okay, so then I'll
wants to get past him, he's not pulling scooter racing, Mr. Bristow.
I beg your pardon?
I thought this was scooter racing.
No, this is the van sidecar parade. We're just they will of course pull off just here, and well done guys. I mean they've made a good half a lap, I'm guessing. At,
Not as fast as these scooters though, are they, Mr. Bristow?
as soon as they're off for them, we'll be ready to crack on. They're off the track. Okay. Not a bad start from John, a little bit faltery right at the very beginning, but he's taken it in front of Mike Bonnet. It looks like he's going to get the inside line up the hill.
Just ahead of Mike Bonnet as they head up past Copies and round to you at Charlie's.
Yeah, well, two of them have made a good bit of a gap there. Just get the numbers down so I'm getting right.
To the commentator, it's John the Greek and Mikey.
So it'll be
Mikey put the fastest pole in by about 3 seconds, but
69 Mikey Bonnet.
69 Mickey Bonnet from 51. That is Ryan Clipstone. That's our leading. But the first two are certainly themselves. Could be the breathing space there when you open.
Ryan getting a good start there. He started on 9, so up to 3rd in that first half a lap.
Well, yeah, I mean, the lead 2 are, that's got maybe, I don't know, about 200 yards clear on the chasing pack. That's the sort of lead that they got, and running in and out of Mansfield, going incredibly quickly on the run down into the chicane and back into
And I can see them, that's right, this is John the Greek out front from Mikey Bonnet. What do you believe these two bikes are?
Mikey's not let John go. John is definitely on fire though. There'll be some wheelie action over the mountain. Oh, not much. They're actually on it. No showboating now. They both want to win. Ryan Clipstone on the cut down aero. Drew Duncan going well in front of Graham Tatton with Mr. Clipstone Senior up behind them. Oh, nicely, Michael Lester there going well. That sounds very nice. Excellent. John opened a gap on Mikey though. Well, I got all my fingers and absolutely everything crossed. Okay, there's something wrong with Shane because there's no way he'd be normally that far back. They've spread out quite a way going down the start-finish straight. Yeah, definitely something going on with Shane there. That's not where he would expect to be. Not been racing for too long, but one of our quicker guys in general. Certainly always upper midfield. So let's see what, as they kind of come back round in a minute, see what, if John's managed to open the gap up at all on Mikey. Yes, he has, but he's not getting away with this. One mistake and it'll be all over. And yeah, both of them pulling slightly larger wheelies that time. I've got to watch John go through the hall bends there. He goes into it almost flat out. I just cannot do that. Okay, so Graham Tatton taking 3rd place at the moment, with Drew Duncan chasing him down. Ryan on the aero, and he's stayed right up his chuff on his zip. John Holt following that trio down, leading the whole group of them. And we've got Simon Palmer on a Group 5 machine. Looks like he's leading Group 5 because we've got Michael Lester now coming to the bottom of the mountain. Yeah, Mike sounds very nice, I like that. Sean Collinson chase him down with Dave Cann, orange vest, so newcomer doing what he can.
That's right, that's 44 and 51 up together on track. 44 just in the lead at the moment. That's far over Ryan at the moment. So is Mark's son?
No, Mark's the dad, he's on the 100cc bike.
Okay, well he's got that one, he's got a lead back at the moment. Fifth place between the pair of them.
Okay, yeah, John's opened up. He's getting about 15-20 feet. Go steady, John. Just try and keep it smooth over the top, it'll be faster. Yeah, virtually flat and does his braking as he flicks it left. I'm going to try that. My word, they've opened out a hell of a lap gap. Graham Tatton, he is on a 4E engine, so he won't have the legs that the two in front of him guys have got, but smooth as buttered silk. And he's pulled quite a gap out on his teammate Drew Duncan. through, experienced racer, but been missing from the paddock for a while. It's lovely to see him back. And the family Clipstone beating the crap out of each other. I want to see where Mr. Mativia is. Someone's just pulled in, 94. Scott Thompson's just pulled in. They sounded a bit spluttery as he drove away, so I don't know what's going on there. And that's Jason. Jason, first time back in 3 years, and pulling off. And I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it, I hope so, as Michael Lester goes past us, being hunted down by Sean Collinson. We should be seeing the leaders in just a second. Okay, what's the gap look like? Yep, I think Mikey's got, and if John can keep this solid and not be stupid. Now I've bloody well built John the Greek's bike, and I know that he could progressively open the throttle and not pull those wheelies. Hi-ho. He's shutting down every time it comes up, so maybe I'll just school him on the gentle opening of the throttle rather than the flat out everywhere. But we love him for it. Yeah, he's really pulling it away on Mikey now. John seems to have found some legs. Maybe the wind direction is helping him. Or Mikey possibly a tail over or under geared. It's been very, very close here before. Mikey certainly bloody skilled, to say the very least. A little ding dong going on there. Oh, nice front end action. I think that was Gav Gray. Simon Parler being hunted down by Jeremy Crew. Oh, and John Wood seems to be picking up the pace a little. That's good. Only two putty racers. Ben Redding's behind, but not letting him get away there. Mike and there's some back marker action now. That's good advantage or disadvantage. Mikey's going to be in trouble for that because John the Greek has got past the two back markers just as Mikey comes up to him up the mountain. That slowed him up a little bit. You can see him having to open the throttle after the hill. He's not let John drop off though, but he's really got caught by that. Definitely been disadvantaged there. John will be having a quiet giggle about that one, I'm guessing. But it happens to both of us. The checkered flag is now out, or being poised, ready to be out. So I suspect if there are any back markers. Oh, they managed to get through, they get a lap, and John takes the checkered flag. Mikey Bonnet. Mikey was closing him down in those last few stages there. I think another couple of laps, that would have been a bit tighter. Graham Tatton just going past us to take third. He's managed to open up quite a gap over Drew Duncan. Some ugly bloke now standing up and getting in the bloody way. Thank you, Mark Shirley. Hello, that looks like a Clipstone. Senior. Where was Junior? That indicates the machine may have broken down on that last lap there, which is always a bit vexing. Oh my word, that was a little high. That was a little out of control, that one. Oh, there he is. No, he's still going, but there's a problem. Oh, Ben's got the inside line, but 55, that's a super machine. That's going to pull away down the straight. I would expect to see John Balcombe come out in front of that one as they come down towards the start-finish flag. There's quite a drag to the bottom. The team numpties are gone. Normality will resume. Yep, John got away from Ben at the last bit. Mike Lester goes past us. I think that leaves Simon Palmer to have won Group 5. Well done, Simon. Right, we've got another couple of races this afternoon if we're lucky, because we are pushing on a bit. Time seems to be getting slightly away from us. I would be surprised if there wasn't at least another stock race. So at which point the lovely Mr. Sharkey will no doubt, and possibly John the Greek for some excited ejaculations, if that's a phrase that I can get away with. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you all shortly.